Hi guys, Franzen here. Welcome back to another episode of Knights of Dragons. And in today's episode, you guys will see a screenshot at first, and after that, sort of enhancements of a Shadow Forged. So in this episode, we're going to be actually talking about the Valentine's Day events and how they have been progressed and stuff like that. You know, how they have been done by the community and blah blah blah. So in this screenshot, you can see that there's 28 days, and this has already started for like 3 or 4 days by now, by the time this comes out, so it's like 5 or 6 days already. I don't know from the top of my head when this video is going to come out anyway, but you guys can see that there's a daily login event for the lunar login shit, and I want to go over this briefly. So yeah, in the first 7 days you'll be getting champion keys, fusion boosts, so let's just go over this specifically. You can see that there's a lot of fusion boosts in this, and there's also some pets in this. I want to go over this, as I said, briefly and not really specifically, what they should have done here. There's some things that I love them that they did, and there's some things that I like that they could have changed. The Shadow Forge materials, the beast keys, and the silver coin, awesome. But there's also some other stuff that I'm like, why is this even in here? You know, like at the day 23, for example, there's 5 fusion stones. Why, you know, if you log in at like 23 days in a row, you would expect to get a Shadow Forge material or something. But no, instead, that is at day 21. And now you're probably going to meme this shit and blah blah blah, but it's just how I pronounce 21, okay? But at day 6 you get 2 beast keys, and at day 9 you get 5 fusion stones. So I'm quite confused at why these fusion stones are here. They are actually confusion stones as we speak. Because, like, I honestly don't think that in a login event, except for the first 5 days maybe, there should be some fusion stones, you know, so day number 4 is actually pretty damn accurate. But at day 23 I would expect somewhat more, you know, and pets, they could also have done that into, convert that into epic pets. I don't dislike these daily login milestones, by the way. It's not that I don't like them, it's that I'm giving my opinion about what they could have done differently in maybe in the next login event. Still not bothered by Gree in terms of getting an email from them like, hey, your videos are amazing or something, you know, thanks for making videos about us. Still haven't heard anything from them, but that's not the point here. That's what I'm trying to make. I love the beast keys, I love the fusion boosts that are in here, but it's just, it's too random. There should be, I'm not saying there should be an organizing shit in here, you know, that you get like 1 key there, 2 keys there, but it's like, it's just way too random. If you log in multiple days in a row, you should be expecting better stuff each day, you know, but instead what they did here was, after 23 days you get 5 fusion stones, after 27 days you get a fucking legendary pet. Nobody really cares about legendary pets anymore, as epic pets are here, but for the free-to-play players like me, you know, I still use 4-star pets in all honesty. Some are actually the 5-star pets, but most are 4, or some are still 4-star. Mainly because I really need those too, otherwise, you know, I just can't do jack shit. But yeah, like I love the fusion boosts that are in there. I love the spider keys too, because they are actually for all the Shadow Forge materials. And I love this the fucking the branches that you fucking 3 branches, I guess they are called, the Shadow Forge materials at day 14 and day 28. But the randomness in this login event is way too random. I like randomness, but this is just completely bugging me, actually. And there could be somewhat more silver coins. You know, they should have done less fusion stones, more silver coins. What are your guys' thoughts about this screenshot? You know, what are your guys' thoughts? Could they have done this better? Honestly, I like that we are indeed getting some login events, because usually people are talking to me like, hey, you don't even like them at all, do you? And I'm like, I didn't say that. What I said was that they could have changed some things, you know? And like, some of these things, mainly the fusion stones in this thing, are bugging me, because they shouldn't. Fusion, everybody has fusion stones. You can get them in raid, war, arena, name it. You fucking name it. And of course, even if you're the weakest player around, then you can get 10 of them in arena, you know, and 10 of them is already enough to combine as a beginner. And like 20 is already enough to combine as an advanced player, and 50 is already enough to combine as an expert player, or a pro player, whatever you want to call it. So that's why it's not the entire thing is bugging me, but it's mainly the fusion stones that are just completely scattered around here. For the rest, Day 17 is my favorite, by the way, now I see it. Day 17 is definitely my favorite because I love those 4-star fusion boost jewelry things, and that 5 of them is a lot because they give a fuck ton of XP. So yeah, I'm going to be loving these daily milestones actually, or daily logins, daily login rewards. I don't know. I'm trying to evade the word reward for some damn reason, but you can already hear it on my voice that I'm pronouncing it so fucking differently that it's just completely off guard, I guess. I've some shit with the R. Okay, there's something in my voice or my throat that doesn't like the pronunciation of the R in English. Also not in Dutch or German for that matter, but whatever. Whatever, I'm handicapped, I'm autistic, whatever you want to call it. But I like them, most of all. I would say this is a 8 out of 10 in terms of points. I would give this an 8 out of 10. Mainly because there's a lot of things that can get you Shadow Forged in here. You know, I mean 2 fucking wild branches, I guess they are called. And you have 30 or 32 or maybe 33 days to get all 28 of them, so you can sail for a weekend like, hey, I'm going camping or I'm going on a small trip on my favorite pirate ship. You know, whatever. You can do whatever you want. There's even 5 beast keys in here. I love it. But the fusion stones, you know, there could be somewhat more silver coins. Champion keys, meh. Don't really know where they are for, and the pets could be converted into epic. That's my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this, because I know you guys have different opinions as well. I love to actually read those comments about your opinions, but try to keep it as easy as possible. Also, this is not me bashing on it, because I actually like these daily login stuff for once, you know, because usually it's completely random and blah blah blah, but this time it was kind of on the regular side. But now we're going into the other part. Okay, so now we're on my main, and my main account has this, do I still have it? I don't remember or recall having it again, because, yeah, I enhanced it away. I had the Xiao Gu, or whatever it was called, or the tier 1 of it, and I enhanced it away. Was this by accident? No, I did it on purpose, honestly. I really did this on purpose. Why did I do it on purpose? Mainly because farming isn't my best bet here, and I also mainly made the mistake of not knowing that it was going to be this easy, because apparently you could get the 4 stars out of the shit, you know, and out of the milestones from pretty much everywhere. And yeah, now I'm kind of stuck with nothing. So this was completely my own fault. But then again, the elements earth, fire, water, earth, I'm like, meh, don't really need those anyway, mainly because meh. We also did quite a lot of damage to the raid boss, and we got tier 9 or something out of it. So yeah, they're going to get a lot of fucking shit in terms of bonus boosts, whatever you want to call them, I guess. And yeah, I got a lot of Shadow Forge, as you can see. Not all of them are completely irrelevant anymore, you know. Most of them are Season 1 or completely shit, you know, Season 4. And the best I got is Anguish Performer Plus, and together with Deathstorm. But yeah, we're going to be enhancing Deathstorm on a later period. What I want to do right now is take a look at the Harpy Valentine. And it's level 1, and it has 2 abilities. This is the first fucking Shadow Forge that actually shows 2 abilities. First Strike and Double Strike. So you have a 10% chance of getting a first strike, meaning you're going to attack first. And a double strike means that you're going to land 2 strikes in a row. And that is for the first hit, I believe. Or, oh, wait a second, double strike is differently. I thought it was that it was going to be attacking 2 times in a row. But apparently it's 8% chance of double the damage on each hit. Okay, so it does double damage. Okay, but what I do love is that they actually featured 2 Ascension things in here. And what do I mean by Ascension things? I mean 2 abilities of Shadow Forged. Or 2 Shadow Forged abilities. I pronounced it kind of wrong there. But this is the first Shadow Forge that has 2 abilities. And I would love us to see maybe a new Shadow Forge with a brand new ability, like Double Strike, for example. Because it's nice, you know. I want some new abilities for Shadow Forge, so we can kind of have different things, you know, because it's usual stun. Every Shadow Forge has stun, but this thing has the old school First Strike and a brand new ability named Double Strike. Stun and Double Strike together are going to be beasts, you know, and mainly in arena, in raids are going to be fucking beasts, you know. And I would love to see some different combos, and I would love to see new Shadow Forged abilities as well. And by the looks of it, they are going to implement this in further or in newer Shadowforge as well, and hopefully we get some new abilities too. And is this kind of an update? Yeah, I guess. And am I actually hyped for this? I can maybe, I guess. Not entirely sure if I'm really going to be hyped for this, but let's take a look at Heroic Mode first, because I was busy with Zephyr Plateau, I believe. Yeah, I'm quite busy with getting this one done. I'm sorry, I'm very weak, by the way, when it comes to Heroic Mode, so if you see me dying on like after 2 stages or something, that's just my own business, okay? That's not something that you should be faltering me for. That's just my own fucking fault for not running as often. But then again, I do have a lot of accounts, so I'm trying to get all of them better together. So yeah, you can see that 2 of my guys are already down at the like 1 stage, 3 of my guys, excuse me. And yeah, here we go. And I believe I'm not going to make this stage because some of these bosses are actually pretty fucking hard to beat. They have so many fucking health, and you're like, Jesus, you know. And this specific fucking Shadowforge is amazing, by the way. Let me say that right away. This Shadowforge has so many health, and it also has a lot of I don't know which one it was. It was like from one of the later seasons, 16 or something. Don't really recall when that's going to be anymore. But let's take a look at the Harpy Valentine armor when it's level 1 on. I'll just do it on this. No, I can't, for fuck's sake. Okay, yeah, I got the set for the Tritophan. I love getting sets, by the way, right now, because, you know, I also have this Beastmaster Singlet from the Air Earth or Cine Thunderex. I'm getting all the sets right now from Heroic Mode. I'm not going for the armor, I'm just going for the sets. Mainly because I don't really have a lot of time to do all of this shit together. So yeah, where is it? Harpy Valentine, where are you at? I can't put it on a Water Knight, of course. It's Earth Spirit. What am I doing? I'm an idiot at times. My apologies. Such a fucking idiot. I do have the Harpy Valentine, right? Or don't I? Oh, crap. Don't tell me I don't have the set for it. Oh, I do. Well, where is it? Go now, yeah. Cannot swap knights that are engaged in battle. Yeah, but they are not engaged in... Oh, they are engaged over there. Okay, so... let's talk about the armor. I love it. I love, like I said, I love the double abilities. I'm not even going to enhance it, by the way. I said I was going to enhance it, but why would I? But it has a lot of HP to make up for its stats, because its stats are completely irrelevant, as you can see, compared to the nowadays stuff. But it's really, really fucking good for newer players, actually. And some of my... by the way, the Harpy Valentine Plus is non-existent. It doesn't exist. But you can see that the set also has a lot of defense coming at it and a lot of HP. So my best guess is that it would end somewhere around 1300 HP, I believe it was. Maybe we can put it or see it on one of my alts. If one of my alts is in it. If you see yourself, leave a like, by the way. And if you don't see yourself, well, that's a shame, I guess. My friends are all in the description, so that's kind of nice to see. But there's a lot of friends that are actually done for, so I really need to like update this shit. Where are my alts? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I believe this one is maxed. Almost 1300 HP. There you go. It's not completely ascended or something. That's level 99 on everything. That's level 99 on everything. That's my 5th account, and that's my weakest also. That's currently going to Shadow. Yeah, it's already in Shadows of Eternity. Let's keep it there. Let's shut up for the rest of that. And now let's talk about the main event with the free Shadowforged and yeah, the free, not the free, but the free. You know, as in the number Shadowforged that you could actually get from. You know, these keys from right here, the ghoul, what are they called even? Let's take a look. Legacy of Panu, yeah. Are they all called the same? Yeah, okay, so what I did here is I enhanced this one away, as I already stated, because I felt like it was confusing. At first the event was confusing to me. But what you basically had to do was fuse a legendary together with this armor that is on the screen right now, and then you could level it up to tier 8 together with those legendaries, and those are available pretty much everywhere. So it was kind of it was easy even for free-to-play players. You can get 3 of those armors, by the way, and then for the epics, you know, you need or 500 of those Valentine hearts, I guess they were called, or something different, which was I already forgot what it was, honestly. you had to get like 500k in milestones or something to even get one of those epics in a while or whatever. And then you can tear it up to 10, and then it's getting a stat boost and everything, and then it's a decent Shadowforged. So it's not the best, but it's not the worst, and blah blah blah. And yeah, that was basically the event. At first, I'll go recap this event for a bit, and at first it was really confusing to me, because the fucking explanation was so long, you know, they should have just tried to keep it short and sweet. But instead they made it a damn long paragraph, or maybe 2 paragraphs of things, you know, and I was like, okay, so the community milestones, you know, if you do like 2.2 billion damage, okay, then you have a certain amount of bonus at getting attached to it. Okay, so that was not confusing, but the confusing part was how to actually tear it up, especially when everything came out and it showed all this. Not the fucking hunting ground, thank you. And when it showed all this, I was like, I'm confused. I really am confused. But yeah, now I'm not anymore. Now I really am not, you know, because I also thought that these fucking, where are they? Yeah, here. That these, you can clearly see that they also show tier 7, tier 8 and tier 9 on the epic. So I also thought, you know, that you had to put them like, that you had to combine them together to get a tier 9 epic out of them as well, you know. And when I saw them at 400k in the Blitz milestones or something, they were really high up, to say the least. And it was really confusing to me, so that's why I enhanced them away. So don't get mad at me for enhancing them away, you know, but it's like, it was confusing to me at first, and now I know what to do, but yeah, it's too late for me, honestly. And I don't really mind either, you know, because this, you know, it's the event is, yeah, it's not done yet, but not really into grinding or that sort of stuff. That the main reason on why I enhanced it away right away, because it was me thinking that I had to grind for this shit, and you know, and I didn't like it. And yeah, many of my people are actually going for this. I don't know if we can clearly see it right here. In Eternality, there's a lot of people going on a run from our sub guilds, but no, of course none of you has it. For fuck's sake, you guys all want. There's a lot of people that have the Shade Flame Edge, okay. But yeah, of course none of them has it, but at first it felt to me like it was so confusing, and now I know what to do, and it's already too late. Does it bother me? Not really though, because I still have a lot of Shadowforge to max, still have a lot of Shadowforge to do. So I still have my hands full and everything, you know, and I have 3 runs to attend this weekend, so I'm busy. I'm busy as is right now, and I'm loving Night of Dragons again for some damn reason. I guess it's because I went allianceless, honestly. Because I've been having so much more fun, and also because I'm sitting at home mainly, so that I have much more time to do all this video shit and blah blah blah. But yeah, in the next episode we will probably be maxing Depth Storm. Maybe expect Fortnite this weekend. You guys wanted it. What happened was, me and Kozak recorded an episode, but his microphone was turned to that others couldn't hear him in recordings. Basically, that fucked up my entire 45 minutes of recording, because he made a new account and the settings weren't properly set, you know, and you could only hear me talking to myself. Well, it was actually a pretty damn decent video if it wasn't for that fucking setting being wrong. But okay, that's for another fucking video maybe. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I've been seeing a lot of likes. I've been seeing a lot of new subscribers pouring in. And I love you guys. I love you all. No homo. I'm bisexual, but no homo intended in this case. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hope to see you all again next time.